Hello.
Hello.
Maggie's wearing a moustache.
Because you have to, don't you?
That's Maggie. She's from Red Art.
And this is Ali
from Kids Chaos. And I'm also wearing a moustache.
And clearly we like being silly,
Briefly.
don't we? So today, at our regular crafty chat on Red Art here at the YouTube channel, we're going to talk about moustaches.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about moustaches, we've decided...
What have we decided?
we've decided is, it's not so much about the craft, are you making a felt one or are you making a clay one? It's something, it's a bit like googly eyes.
It's like an iconic thing,
Yeah,
isn't
you
it?
stick it on something and suddenly it just looks really funny.
Yeah,
It's like googly eyes, you can stick them on anything and they look really cute.
It's true.
So with the moustache, because I wanted to show you a couple of
What are you
things.
showing us?
No, let me use your template. You've got an egg here and suddenly you have Mr. Egg.
That's not Mrs. Egg, is
Or
it?
Mrs. Egg, yes. Or equally, if you don't have a little piece of card that you don't want to stick on, you know, you take your egg and you just quickly draw two eyes. And then a big moustache. Oh, she says how easy it is. But even then, you know, you've got a nice, funny, quirky little character. Actually, that wasn't my best moustache, but you know what I mean. It's really quick.
We get the gist.
And similarly, you know, what I'm going to do. This is an orange tin, I know, but that's the one I happen to have handy. I'm thinking about doing a set of these for my husband's like little home office.
Perfect.
And sticking some moustaches on. Originally, I was going to sort of put them on flat, but actually, I quite like them sticking out a bit.
But that's the one I used as a card template.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
quite
exactly. And if you have different size tins, I think it could look really nice.
Fun. About your balloon.
And the balloon is very similar. So my children drew, this is supposed to be a little snowman. And again, I just wanted to make the point, you stick a moustache on and you have a brilliant, So again, I mean, I'd probably draw one on rather than stick one on for balloon.
There's just something about
but it's just really quirky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very popular. Very popular.
And then on Red Art itself, I've got some printables for New Year's Eve, which are lots of different, there's a big beard as well, so the old moustache and
Some glasses. And then we've got, can you see these straws?
I think it's so funny. Lovely.
Easy. So this one, I'll turn it around so you can see, goes all the way through. So we'll have a big experiment there, and then just put a bit of.
So I guess you just took a whole bunch, did you, to make that?
Well, that would be an idea, but I actually used a skewer and then a chopstick to make the hole a bit bigger.
Use a hole punch. If you can find it.
Oh yeah, or a skewer. And then this one I've just stuck on with some with a glue gun, my favourite glue gun.
Really quick, isn't it?
You get the gist.
Yeah, and another example where just adding a tash makes all the difference. You have a white mug and you have a moustache mug. And then I thought, hang on a minute, why just moustaches that are black? What about the good old Lorax? I showed this to my son and he thought it was brilliant.
Oh,
He was
that's
so
hilarious.
happy, you know. So
That's brilliant.
Little Lorax, and this is using some special porcelain pens. They look like this. And you basically have to, the tip on how to do it actually is I used a normal felt tip pen, drew it on, then I was able to smudge it a bit, adjust it a bit, because obviously, you know, doing something freehand can be quite scary. So I used the felt tip pen first, and then I basically just drew over it, and you can see a little bit of it left, but I don't mind, I think it looks quite nice. And then I went over it with this, and then you could sort of, once it dried a little bit, you could smudge away. It's sweet, isn't it?
Goes with my hair.
And these pens basically, you let it dry for 4 hours, and then you bake it in the oven at 160 degrees for an hour and a half.
Oh, whilst you've got your oven on.
Exactly, or actually you're supposed to let the oven heat up, but if you're cooking in
what temperature?
160.
Okay, because you could turn it down to 120 and then you could make FIMO moustaches or FIMO moustaches,
Which we're going to show
which
you.
I'm going to show you shortly.
And I think that's it for me. So we're going to do the FIMO now?
Yes, let's
Brilliant.
do it. So now I'm going to show you how to make a brooch or a badge in the shape of a moustache made from FIMO, which is a craft material which I pronounce FIMO and some people call it FIMO.
But it's basically a polymer clay.
Oh, there you go.
So there's different brands out there, but FIMO is like the most popular one.
Oh, well, I bet I was using it before you were. I used to make really sort of unusual gothic jewellery from FIMO when I was about 17 anyway. Back to this. So take your clay, squidge it into a sort of roughly moustache length shape.
The thing is with FIMO, it can be quite hard, can't it? So sometimes you just kind of need it a while to soften it up.
Because I've made this twice with the same shape. So let me just roll this. It's very glamorous, I'm afraid, this little bit.
So we spend a couple of minutes softening it, and then you've got the rough moustache shape, and you...
So stick your template on, which I've just cut out of white cardboard.
And you're going to put that template on your blog for us?
I will do, of course.
Lovely.
And then you use a kitchen knife or a craft knife if you're feeling professional, and you just cut round the shape. Keep talking.
Well, it's very moustachey moustache. Actually, I mean, like we were saying before about the moustaches, I mean, also what I love with moustaches as a pattern is, you know, you can look really good on wrapping paper, or even just like a very simple card with a black moustache on it. Looks good, I think, and it's very easy to make and kind of goes down quite well.
Excuse me, just turning it around.
Yep. Doing a good job. And it's really interesting to see also how quickly and easy it is to make this, actually. Because it might seem like a long time for you, Ali, the cutting. It's only been, you know, a minute of cutting.
Uh-huh. Am I out there? Did I go all the way up? No. Right, so just remove your extra bit of FIMO.
I can imagine it's been quite a nice project, sort of if you're doing girl guides or secondary school art. I can imagine the kids quite enjoying making it.
Oops.
At school.
Get it around your way. So now you can just...
Ooh, there's a camera wobble.
Waiting for that rolling pin to wobble. Now you can just neaten that up. So I just use my fingers just to neaten it up a bit. Get your
so easy to make, isn't it?
And so on. Yeah, so just neaten it up with your fingers. And then you can just pop it in the oven for, I think about 25 minutes at 120 degrees. Now you can either use a brooch pin that you can get from a craft shop, or if you haven't got one of those, thank you. You can just stick a safety pin in like that. But you can use a glue gun.
Excellent.
Yeah, so that's it done.
Lovely.
Kinda.
Well, we do like moustaches, and just to demonstrate our point. I can just see them all having a good old chat.
They're going to be really chuckling tomorrow when we make pancakes. What are they? What have you done?